Hello. How's it going, everyone? Morning. It's Tuesday. I was gonna play something else. We were gonna play I Was a Teenage Exocolonist because I was like, I want to play that game. I was playing Scala Match the other day, and that reminded me of I Was a Teenage Exocolonist. But then I was like, Dragon Age. So we're playing Dragon Age today. How's everyone doing? Hello, Weasel. Hi, Cleacha. Hi, Ad. Hello, Caged Wolf. Welcome on in. Guess whose boss is texting? I'm asking for building codes at 8 p.m. Oh no. I mean, why doesn't your boss have the building codes? That's weird. Why indeed? Truly. Not sure how long this stream is gonna go today. I'm a toddler and I have a double ear infection. Don't ask me how that happened. But I do have a double ear infection. And usually by the end of the night, I'm feeling a little crappy. So I think we're gonna kind of play it by ear right now and kind of figure out how long I want to go. And then when I'm feeling super crappy, yeah, it's both ears. Yes, both ears. Pun intended. Play it by ear. Yeah, I have, they have me on... You ever just, like, see your animals doing weird things and you just have to ignore it for your own sanity? They have me on, eardrops. They have me on a nasal spray. And then they also have me on steroids. Because of, like, the pressure. Your hair thank you. I think I need to get my bangs cut a little bit, because I kind of don't know what to do with them right now. They're in that, like, weird phase where they're too long to, like, wear them forward, because they go over my face, over my eyes. So they just we're just doing a little, emo moment of pushing them to the side. Same, yeah, I know. You have the same troubles as I do, Ad. I know you know what it's like dealing with the massive amount of hair. Anyway. Hi, Weasel. What did you get to eat? Joel and I also, we went to the pumpkin patch on Sunday, and we got a bunch of little funky pumpkins. Beans, pork, and mystery stuff. Well then. I hope the mystery stuff is delicious. Getting my aviators stuck when my hair is in a bun is the worst. Oh, I used to do it all the time where I would like put my sunglasses up when my hair is up and then it would just like get tangled and I'd be like, well, I guess I'm gonna go kill myself now. Hi, Bashman! Well, you guys want to see my really funky little pumpkin? Look at my thing. Here's my super funky little pumpkin. You see him? He's got warts. I love him. I think he's neat. I'm gonna put him right in front of me. It looks like a stereotypical witch. Well, you live here now, yeah. It's so fun. Yeah, I got a bunch of little other pumpkins too, because I want to kind of like decorate outside a little bit. We didn't get any big pumpkins to carve, just because we don't really have like any really place to carve pumpkins and the animals, and it'd be a whole thing. If the pumpkin was a witch, it would look like this. It's got a good texture. I like feeling it. That's not weird at all. I've been staring at my overlays today. And I'm starting to feel like I want to switch them up again, even though I know I switched them up like not even 2 months ago. You know what? Go fuck yourself, Bashman. You son of a bitch. Bashman has been sending me pictures of chicken noodle soup. And it's soup season, baby. see. I keep forgetting that because I have the mods installed, so I have to like open... I have to open the game in a very specific way. Whoops. Munching on a pre-made meal. Joel is, I think, is gonna make us... I think we have like little pizzas that he's gonna make. I believe. Hopefully Joel knows that, because I think one of the pizza is like caramelized onion, so hopefully Joel knows not to put the caramelized onion on my pizza. I heard him refute that, so we'll see how that goes. Makes me feel better. I wish you could try it and tell me what you think. Well, maybe one day. If anything, we'll engineer a smoker and you can make some brisket for the wedding. Your soup is the most delicious chicken noodle soup I've ever... You know, it's like really tragic. Many years ago, probably like 6 or 7 years ago, I found this recipe for like a vegetable soup. And I used to make it all the time. And I never like saved the recipe anywhere, so that recipe is just like lost to time. I've tried to find like a similar recipe or tried to find like the actual recipe, like Googling my little heart out. I don't know where it went. I don't know. That shit's gone. That's gone, girl. Game capture. Back in edits. Oh. Oh. Even if I put my hillbilly intuition to use. Country boys make do. Maybe someone out there specifically was like, hey, Myriad really likes this recipe. We're gonna vanquish it from the internet. Get fucked, idiot. That's what they said. That's what they said to me. I don't know if the music is... the game audio is too loud. I need a 55-gallon drum and a grinder. 55-gallon drum, a grinder, and a can-do attitude, you know? I can hear the audio, so it's louder than normal. Every time it takes a little bit like longer to load, I'm like, oh. My game crashing? They also released the times for the global launch for Veilguard, which means I'm going to be getting up at 9 a.m. on the 31st to make sure that Veilguard is downloaded. Also, the I want to do this right now because maybe I should rest. Fuck it, we ball. Because they're not allowing a preload for Veilguard for PC, which kind of sucks and blows. It's either cheese or mushroom paste. I'm not sure. As long as it's tasty and as long as it doesn't taste bad. Hey! Oh god, there's a cat. Hello! Hi, Paper! How is Dragon Age? The cat attacked me right on time. Welcome on in, Raiders.
Finally here. Now help me close.
We are just getting into Dragon Age right now. Let's see. Hello. Yes, the cat came in. Hi! It's our husband. Oh, I love Dorian. How is your playthrough going? Do not feel like you have to stick around if you need to go do some post-stream care. I get it. Thank you so much for the raid. Hi, raiders. I'm Myriad. Well, it's a little quiet for now. I'm Myriad. We do a lot of things on this channel, including Variety Gaming, and we're getting pumped for Veilguard right now. Come on. Come on. Come on. Dragon Age was amazing. How are you liking it? So this is... I've played Dragon Age, this particular game a bunch. But we're kind of doing our quote-unquote canon playthrough right now to set up for like how I imagine the world state being. And of course we are going to be romancing Solus, so we started with a male character just for Dorian. It's my first playthrough. Oh, that's so exciting. That's I'm a little jealous that you're getting like the first playthroughs right now, right before Veilguard releases. That must be like I think that that's so fun. I hope you are so enjoying it. But I don't blame you for restarting with a male character for Dorian, because he is... I'm excited to see how you like Dragon Age Inquisition by the end. No shot that mustache is real. It looks Sharpie on. You leave Dorian alone. He is a king. He's got the Mario thing.
As I'm sure you can imagine.
I was expecting Felix to be here.
I'm sure he's on his way. He was to give you the note, then meet us here after ditching his father.
Are you a magister?
All right, let's say this once. I'm a mage from Tevinter, but not a member of the Majesty.
It's that gay wizard. What up, Tito?
Southerners use the terms interchangeably.
Oh, hey.
Hey, thanks for the resub, man. How are you? Just finished Cyberpunk session. That was heavy as fuck. Ooh. Tell me all about it. But never played Dragon Age 2 or Dragon Age Inquisition. How did you like 2? 2 is probably the most controversial game. Did you send the note? I'm not going to be mean to Dorian.
I am. Someone had to warn you after all. Look, you must know.
It's funny because like no matter what playthrough I do, I'm like Dorian is my bestie. It doesn't matter like whether I choose Major Templar, who I end up like romancing. Dorian is forever the bestie.
Stranger from the outside.
Thanks, Weasel. Get here before me.
He arranged it so he could arrive here just after the Divine died.
You catch on quick.
How do I manage to mock all your favorites immediately? Because you're a bitch ass.
Certainly dangerous. The rip you closed here.
I still like 2, but it seemed yeah, so if you didn't know, like EA acquired BioWare after Dragon Age Origins release, and they sort of rushed the development of Dragon Age 2, which is why it seems rushed. I believe that the game that they had originally wanted to release, like what they wanted Dragon Age 2 to be, was supposed to be a lot grander, a lot more. But due to the time constraints, they weren't able to actually release the game that they actually wanted to make. I still think that Dragon Age 2 has... I think Dragon Age 2 honestly has like some of the best storylines and the best quests, as well as the best like characters. It's just a shame that like there is that severe... You can see the sort of lack of time in the development, unfortunately. This is a lot to swallow.
You're asking me to take a lot on.
I always romance that one Canary guy because he kind of freaky. Bull is my like Bull and Cullen are my like normal romances, but we are romancing Solus because I want to feel pain.
Alexius could never get it to work.
A lot good plot moments which didn't seem executed the way they wanted. Just yep, yeah, exactly. I'm glad that like it's like you could still see that though. You could see that they wanted to do more with the game. It's just unfortunately they weren't able to.
No, but I shouldn't have played the illness card. I thought he'd be fussing over me all day. My father's joined a
I saw you're like part 7 for Inquisition now. How far are you into Inquisition? I just don't want like you to get any spoilers. I'm not far at all right now. We're still trudging through the hinterlands. If you want to feel pain, just romance Cassandra. My biggest qualm with this game in particular is the fact that you cannot romance Cassandra as a woman. Feels bad, man.
Alexius is your father. Why are you working against him?
For the same reason Dorian works
I'm replaying
against
2
him.
offline to romance
I love my
Sebastian.
father, and I love my country.
I have mixed feelings about
This
Sebastian.
is
I
tough,
don't like his
kind
character.
magic. What he's doing now is madness. For his own sake, you have to stop him.
Oh,
It would
sorry,
also be
Kay.
nice if he didn't rip a hole in
You learned the bad guy wasn't actually a
There's
bad guy and was
already a
just
hole
trying to
in
go
the
after the
sky.
engram of his dead wife, which one of the players has unknowingly had for months, so now they need to figure out how to go about it. Oh, that's rough. Never trust a Sebastian in anything. Why does he want me?
Why would he rearrange time and indenture the Mage Rebellion just to get to me?
They're obsessed
Yeah,
with
don't
you.
they know to make all the
They don't know
romanceables
why.
bi? Well, they do now, I think. I think the companions in Veilguard are all, you can romance them no matter what.
Maybe there's a connection. Or they see you as a threat.
If the Venatori are behind those rifts, all the
That includes Star. Yes, that definitely includes Stardew. I'm like, so I've romanced Sebastian once, and like as soon as you marry him, he turns into like a dirtbag. How do we stop him?
Do you have any suggestions?
Oh, I'm getting
No,
some
you
pizza. What kind of
always
pizza?
Expect
think we're
it to
having some
happen.
pizza for
First
dinner,
step in
too.
turning it to your advantage.
Bill's making some pizza.
You can't stay in Redcliffe. Alexius doesn't know I'm here, and I want to keep it that way for now. But whenever you're ready to deal with him, I want to be there.
I might have started a romance guild. I've seen those mods floating around. I've seen the one that turns, I think, Elliot into Asterion.
There are worse things than dying, Dorian.
That's what you get for romancing a bi boy with purple hair. I've never not been hurt by one. That's no. The Sebastian is the one with that's like the little emo boy with the purple hair. Elliot is the Fabio looking one with the long hair. Give me loot. It's my girlfriend's. That's a lie. I'm getting Margarita pizza. Okay. I always do that. I always do that. Just trying to look around. Just trying to move the camera, and I end up slanging some spells. I see a chest over here. Hate that, like, you have to... Hate that you have to do that. Elliot has Brian Griffin energy. I put the gray paste, cheese, mushroom, whatever on the pork, and I think it was meant for the green beans. Still tasty, though. As long as it's edible, Weasel, that's all that I care about. Oh, thank you so much. Thanks, I appreciate that. Yeah, the end of All We've Lost has ended. If you guys are new here, All We've Lost is was my D&D 5e homebrew campaign.
Then let's make them believe that it's a bad idea.
And we had the finale on Saturday, and I'm still a little emotional about it, honestly. What are you doing?
Good day to you, my child.
Oh, we're romancing Solus. Disappoint mages?
Are you working for the Mage Rebellion?
Mages are children of the Maker, no less than the rest of us. They struggle no less with questions of faith.
What are you guys doing back here? Chill the fuck out.
Good day to you, my child.
Hello. You alone here?
I don't see any other priests in the village. Where is everybody?
The Magister had the others.
But yeah, we're going to be romancing
for
Solus.
their own safety.
Just for the
He
angst.
can throw me out if he wants. Until then, I tend to my flock.
I've actually only romanced him one other time.
What are your feelings on the
So-
Mages working with Tevinter?
The Imperium burned.
But his romance is very good. It's a very good romance. It's not a very satisfying romance, but it is very good.
Those marches, they still acknowledged the Maker. Now I speak of him.
You play, yeah. So we were, we were playing D&D on stream for the last year or so. Every Saturday, we're going to be getting into some more TTRPGs, different systems. Right now, next week On next Thursday, we're going to have part 2 of my 2-part Kids on Bikes game. We are doing a cheeky little horror game for the month of October. But I've been doing this little segment on my channel called Table Flip, where I have a shit ton of TTRPG books. So I've been taking all of those TTRPG books and basically going through them and flipping through them. So we learn on stream together a system, and then we hopefully will end up playing a game on stream to kind of show the system actually in motion. So that's amazing. Yeah, it's on this channel. I'm not sure what time zone you're in, but we were doing, I think the All We've Lost was at 11 a.m. Pacific time, and then my Kids on Bikes is at 5:30 p.m. Pacific. So it's weird times. Yeah, I'm justifying my purchases. Shut up, Ad. I'm justifying my spending problem.
I will leave you to your duties.
Oh my god, Bashman. We will play Kids on Bikes one day. Bashman, I'll have to get you in on a game now. Hello, sir.
From the Inquisition. I didn't think you'd still be here.
Okay.
Are you really looking to ally with us?
Yes, mages should be free.
I want this war to end without sending you
Yeah,
back to the
alone,
circle.
Cassandra.
There has to be a way, right? We're not what they think. All blood mages and abominations. We just want
Yeah, that means no more D&D onto other systems. I'm a little bit done with D&D for now, at least running D&D. I have some modules and stuff that I might run maybe sometime next year, but I definitely don't want to run any more long-term campaigns.
One must take regrettable measures. I hope you can do something.
12-year-old me was having a stroke trying to learn it. I love the storyteller system. I love Vampire the Masquerade. Although I will say, I don't really like 5th edition Vampire. I like the, what is it, V20? I like the V20 edition. That's the edition that we run Friday nights over on Folk and Myth, and I much prefer the V20 to 5th edition. I have nothing but time for the foreseeable future. There are some other great systems that have come out in the last half dozen years. Yeah, there are so many great systems, and I kind of wanted to like highlight them. Find the mercenary fortress. Okay, I think that we should go back to
Soon enough to put a stop to this foolishness.
have the Druffalo one. We've actually done quite a number of missions here. What's up, Lord Gusumba? How are you doing, Jay? Yeah, we're gonna go back to Haven. I actually haven't, like, gone to, like, other places yet. Yeah, I don't really like 5th edition Vampire. At least, so I've not run 5th edition Vampire, but I've played in a game, and I've been making a character for an upcoming game. And I'm actually really excited for the character. The character's really fucking cool. But I've been making the character, and I feel like you don't get to do, like, I feel like right off the bat, it's just like not, I feel like my character, like, I can't make the character really how I want. And maybe I'm looking at, like, the rules wrong, but I feel like there was just a lot more options for certain things in V20. Shall we talk to Cullen? The urge to flirt with Cullen is very real. 5th edition is my favorite. I'm so sorry, Kay. I apologize. Anything I should know?
Is there anything I should know?
The Lord Seeker's actions are a mystery, but
Should we throw balls at him to try to imprison him?
they cannot sit idle while the breach remains.
Tell me about yourself.
I should get to know you better. We are working together after all.
What would you like to know?
All right. Where are you from?
Oh, how to act for Alden. My esteemed Lady Sidonia. I'd like to take full responsibility for Lady Marchalette's odd behavior of late. You see, we recently began the study of history. I thought that it would do the young mistress some good to be exposed to all Thedosian cultures and not just Orlais. It was a foolish thought. Regrettably, your dear daughter has taken a particular interest in Ferelden folklore. She first developed an affinity for King Calenhad, which seems to have devolved into borderline infatuation. Mood girl. She stared at me, eyes wide, when I told her how he unified the barbarians with his allegedly incomparable might and charisma. Every time I tried to move the lesson on to something more important, she insisted I tell her again about Calenhad. How the Fereldans say his hair was twice as yellow as the sun, and his chin more chiseled than the tallest peak in the Frostbacks. Twice now, I've had to tear down drawings she's tacked up in her bedroom of the man shirtless. Mood, honestly. Vampire the Masquerade. Yeah, Vampire the Masquerade. Then we moved on to the werewolves, which was even... This girl gets it. As you may already know, the Fereldans venerate the folk heroes Dane and Hafter. Dane was said to have been a werewolf and Hafter to have descended from one. No enlightened man or woman could ever view such beast people with anything but revulsion, but you know Fereldans and their love of wildlife. Unfortunately, these tales of the wolfmen see the little mistress's imagination afire. When she suggested we put on a play for you and her lord father, I could not say no. I'm afraid that's why Marshallette was running through the mansion, wearing wet furs and frightening the chambermaids. She was rehearsing a scene in which Hafter drives back the Darkspawn. I've been informed that some priceless family heirlooms were destroyed amidst all the confusion, and I cannot fully express my dismay. I understand if my abject failure as a tutor results in my immediate dismissal. A letter from Brother Bernard to former employer.
I grew up in Ferelden near Holland. I was transferred.
Yeah, you know what? She's just a girl.
This is the first I've returned in almost 10 years.
You were away a long time.
Haven't seen Ferelden in 10 years.
Yeah, he's got no head. That's a little weird. So no head?
I've arrived to find nothing but chaos.
You were in Ferelden during the Blight. Did you fight Darkspawn?
No. I was stationed at Ferelden's Circle.
She's got head.
The Circle had troubles of its own.
The coach tells you lead with your head.
During the Blight.
What happened at the Circle Tower?
Few who survived the Blight have fond memories of that time. I would prefer not to speak of it.
Okay.
What was Kirkwall like?
While I was there, Canary occupied and then attacked the city.
It's arguably not as bad as the chick's teeth in one of the Mass Effect games.
Relations between mages and Templars fell apart. An apostate blew up the Chantry, and the Knight Commander went mad.
He's removed most of his vital weaknesses.
What happened between Kirkwall's mages and Templars?
You were at the Conclave. You must have heard people speak of it.
Yes, but you were there.
There was tension between mages and Templars long before I arrived.
Hey, Longshot.
It reached a breaking point. There was fighting in the streets. Abominations began killing both sides. It was a nightmare.
What happened then?
I feel like he's not gonna, like, reveal anything.
Red Lyrian had driven Knight Commander Meredith mad. She threatened to kill Kirkwall's champion, turned on her own men.
And now my imagination has his head and other bits laid out and laid on a table.
So you opposed her?
I stood with the champion against her, in the end. I should have seen through Meredith sooner.
Varric's from Kirkwall. Did you two know each other?
I knew he was friends with the champion of Kirkwall, but little else. We've spoken more.
Hey, you guys fought together.
Largely at Varric's insistence. Apparently, I spend too much time with a serious expression on my face, and it's bad for my health.
We did have Cullen sort of as our ally at the end of Dragon Age 2.
Require anything, I'll be here.
Boop. I guess I can talk to Cassandra. I do. Come in.
Greetings.
Hello. Wait, we've already
That's enough.
discussed a lot of
Another
this.
time, then.
Okay, love you. Bye. You know, truly, one of the most heartbreaking things that has ever happened to me was romancing Cassandra, or trying to romance Cassandra as a female character, and then getting rejected because I didn't know that she couldn't be romanced as a female character. That was really heartbreaking.
Need something?
Huh? Oh, hey, you again.
Hey, Cookie! Thank you so much for 12. That's a year. That's a whole year. What's left of my meal is the orange mush. I should probably have read that. I think probably sweet potatoes, maybe turnips. No.
Carry on.
Carry on. See you later. Sarah has to say, if anything.
Chasing the Lord Seeker, I hear. Anyone who thinks they need Lord in front of the name, that's
Pumpkin?
bad. Bet he's got a portrait taller than he is.
Oh, I haven't showed you guys my pumpkin.
Total arse. Fact.
I went to the pumpkin patch on Sunday and I got a really ugly pumpkin, and I love it. It has warts. It's like a witch. So one thing I really hate is the fact that you can literally just kick Sarah out at any given fucking point. And you can't do that with any other companion. Shows, yeah. You guys like my pumpkin? You like looking at my pumpkin?
I'll be back if I need.
Thank you.
Go on.
I got other ones, but that one's the ugliest one, so it's my favorite.
Hello.
Hey, Pussy Pop Slay.
What do you know about the Fade?
I wish you could adjust the camera.
There are a few hard facts, but I can share what I have learned.
I'd like to know more about the.
The good thing about romancing Solus is anytime you ask him a question, he likes it.
They're in the
So
veil between this world and the Fade, allowing spirits to enter the world physically.
I do. So I used to play a lot of American Truck Simulator,
Or when spirits cluster
and
near
Sugar Tits was my call name.
But your
It was my
mark
trucker name.
allows you to exert some control over the breach. That means it was created deliberately.
I'd like to know more about the Veil.
Circle mages call it a barrier between this
I
world
really
and
wish you could adjust the camera angle.
According to my studies in ancient elven lore, that is a vast oversimplification. Without it, imagine if spirits entered freely. The Fade was not a place one went, but a state of nature like the wind.
Sounds marvelous.
It sounds like it would be wonderful.
And dangerous. But
And
yes,
polite, we would
a
call
world where
it.
imagination defines reality. Where spirits are as common
Having no
as
hair to
the
insulate your
stars.
head as the snow is cold.
Instead,
Yeah, I think feel like he needs like a little hat. Like a little knitted hat.
Terrifying world touched only by mages and dreamers. I am glad
So you get a
I'm
mod
not
that gives
alone
him
in
the
this
6 like
along with the obvious peril.
I'd like to know more about demons.
Your Dalish say the demons hate the natural world, seek to bring their chaos and destruction to the living. But such simplistic labels misconstrue their motivations, and in so doing, do all a great disservice. Spirits wish to join the living, and a demon is that wish gone wrong.
Can we change that?
Is there a way to coexist?
They have to
Live
be
with
red.
them, if
Hi,
not in
Dro!
peace, at least without such active confrontation.
How are you doing, Dro?
Today, the veil creates a barrier that makes true understanding most unlikely. But the question is a good one. And it
Plus
matters
one.
that you thought to
Plus
ask.
one.
We'll talk later.
Goodbye.
Oh, he could be Tien too. Have I not in here yet? I feel like I have. Yeah. There's scrolls in here that I read. Cleaning things up and getting ready to pack. Where are you going now? Didn't you just get back from a trip? You busy. Hi, Vivian.
Yes?
I want to help the circle.
Is there anything I can do to help your efforts at restoring the circle?
After the circles fell, their libraries were plundered by scavengers. 1,000 years of recorded knowledge in the hands of bandits. It makes me sick to think of it.
Close the door, it's cold outside.
Have been located.
So a friend of mine is going to NY Comic Con and his dog goes old, so I'm just going over there for a few days. Aww! That's so nice, Dro. I'll find them.
I'll look into it for you.
If you can take care of this matter, the circle would be in your debt.
Student weasel. My different weasels. She's a very white dress. It's beautiful. A lot of people in the fandom tend to like not like Vivian because she is very pro circle. But I think she's got points. Oh, Mother Giselle.
Thank you for all that you are doing to help.
Yep, you're welcome.
Sacred says it will cost at least 10.
Hi, Josephine.
Not sure why you would want to pay out of your own pocket for
Circle
books, Enchant.
circles don't have points. So true. Pro circle. Yeah, what the other weasel said. The weasels are congregating? Let's see. Bees! We have received weapon plans and located an apiary to supply us. When the idea was presented, the beekeeper tented his fingers and sneered, of course. Quite disturbing. Us. That's terrifying. Ambassador, I very much enjoyed your soiree, and I hope to see you at the summer cottage for our picnic luncheon next month. Do not fret about the ghastly things said about your associates. More reasoned heads will prevail, and this foolish gossip will come to nothing. Yours, Duke Cyril. Some Chantry clerics were openly appreciative once Inquisition soldiers arrived at the Grand Cathedral. Without the Templars, they've resorted to mercenaries to protect Chantry property from looting. Other clerics, however, fled in terror, assuming we were coming either to arrest or kill them. These are no longer a problem, and those who remain should provide valuable political support. Colon. A gathering of pack is a gang. White crows. It's a murder. I feel like I have, if anyone has been keeping up with Veilguard stuff, so you get to pick like your faction. And one of the factions is the Antivan Crows, and I think for my first playthrough, we're gonna go with an Antivan Crow. Because I also am gonna be romancing Lucanus, so... yeah, I think we're gonna go with Crow. A boogle? A boogle of weasels? I like a boogle. The cult of Andraste. Before the Fifth Blight and the arrival of the hero Ferelden, Haven was occupied by cultists who worshipped a dragon, one they believed to be Andraste reborn. Both the cultists and their dragon were long gone by the time the Chantry arrived to build the Temple of Sacred Ashes, but there still may be undiscovered passages in the mountains containing their relics. With a concerted search effort, it might be possible to unearth something useful to the Inquisition. I think we're gonna send Liliana on that. My biggest complaint is the men are so drab and normal. The women have much better creative outfits. Sometimes my work computer be making noises and it's closed. Worrying. Let's go get Bull. I feel like that's kind of true for a lot. I feel like in a lot of games, the women, like the women or female outfits tend to just like they look. It's also me being biased. Me too. I love the Iron Bull too. I've been trying to like, so normally when I'm playing this game, I like go around and I like frantically collect all of the companions. So I'm trying to like take my time. Sister Liliana, Lieutenant Harding led a small complement of soldiers to the Storm Coast region to investigate reports of Grey Warden activity. She sent word that her party had established a camp near the shore, but we have received nothing further. At this time, the status of Harding and her mission remains unknown. Fast travel? We're gonna take Vivian to the shithole. Cassandra, because she's our only tank right now. And let's bring Sarah, because she'll annoy Vivian. Time to pop the case of vacuum cat size. I have to clean my computer. It's hard to make a collection of male outfits that both look good and appeal to a large group of men that are not armor in some form. That's true. Can you romance the chick who keeps getting caught shirtless in men's bedrooms and has a thing for werewolves? No, I think she's like a child.
Your worship, for what it's worth, welcome to the Storm Coast. I would have sent word sooner, but our efforts have been delayed.
Harding by no means looks bad in this game. However, in Veilguard, she has like such a glow up.
And our small party has had trouble going up against them.
Worth the wait.
Some of our soldiers went to speak with their leader. Haven't heard back though.
I'm not surprised.
Of course you haven't.
The soldiers didn't have an exact location for the bandits, but they were starting their search farther down the beach. With all this fuss, we haven't been able to conduct a proper search for the wardens either. Well, Good luck, and enjoy the sea air. I hear it's good for the soul.
Oh, hello, Vivian. I do feel like, so in previous Dragon Age games, normally in Dragon Age Origins, I will romance either Zebrin or Alistair. Dragon Age 2, I have only ever romanced Fenris. And Dragon Age Inquisition, I have romanced Solus, Cullen, and Iron Bull. I feel like Veilguard is going to be the first game where I actually will go through and romance every companion. Because I think that, like, pretty much all of the companions are smoking. And they're all very interesting. And this is like the first time I was really like, I didn't know. So I was between 3 characters to romance. I was either going to do Harding. Actually, no, it was technically 4. So it was going to be Harding, Davrin, Lucanus, or Emmerich. And I'm ending up, I'm going to, first playthrough, I'm going to romance Lucanus. We'd fall for just about everybody, as long as they're interesting partners. No, I'm easy weasel. Oh no, that's me. I have to go to Vivian. Vivian, I usually do ice. Usually go ice spells for her. That was loud. Relax. Dragon. Nice. It's Dragon.
Word for you.
Report.
What is it? Could prove useful, sir.
I unfortunately am not high enough level to fucks with the dragon right now. So dragon fighting will have to wait. Serpent stone. Ah! It's leave immediately. Probably. Tito's like that. Look at Iron Bull. He's I mean, that's like another, it's just like hard to like not romance him. Relax. You did it. Ah! Hey, Vlad.
Chargers! Stand down! Krim! How'd we do?
Also, I wish you could romance Krem. Kinda sucks you can't.
That's what I like to hear. Let the throat cutters finish up, then break out the
I'm
cat.
gonna go for the other romance options, but I'm willing to explore storytelling they have in the game for Veilguard if it holds my interest. Yeah.
So, you're with
Give the dragon a titty twister.
Glad you can make it. Come on, have a seat. Drinks are coming.
Hey, Bruin. You must be Iron Bull.
Iron Bull, I presume.
Yeah, the horns usually give it away.
I guess he thinking taking them all on nearly by himself. You looking beefy.
I assume you remember Cremisius Aclassi, my lieutenant.
Also, the name of Cremisius Aclassi is so fucking hard.
Already? Have him check again. I don't want any of those Tevinter bastards getting away. No offense, Krem.
None taken. At least a bastard knows who his mother was. Puts him one up on you Canary, right?
So,
Doors must be
seen us
challenging.
fight. We're expensive, but we're worth it.
Being tall and having the
And I'm
horns,
sure the
yeah.
Inquisition can afford us.
How much is this going to cost me exactly?
Wouldn't cost you anything personally. Unless you want to buy drinks later. Your ambassador, what's her name? Josephine.
Bull's whole crew. Yeah, I wish you get a little bit more,
Gold will take care of itself.
I wish you get a little bit more, like, because you can do a couple, like, you do obviously his personal mission, which ensures bad things don't happen in the future. But, like, I wish that you got to, like, kind of talk to his crew a little bit more, because they seem like very interesting characters.
The Chargers seem like an excellent company.
They are.
My eye patch is less fancy than his. It is pretty fancy. I like that it, like, hooks onto this little
I'm your man.
strap on his horn.
Demons, dragons, the bigger the better. And there's one other thing. Might be useful. Might piss you off. Ever hear of the Ben Hasra?
Only a little.
They're a Kunari organization, right? The equivalent of their guards in City Watch.
Yeah, Krem is a very cool character.
But yeah, that's
yes, I do think he's well proportioned.
Well,
I don't know. I think Bull's romance is very fun. Bull has a very fun romance. There's a lot of like funny moments that happen.
To the people in charge and send reports on what's happening. But I also get reports from Ben Hasrath agents all over Orlais. You sign me on, I'll share them with your people.
You're a Kunari spy and you just told me.
Whatever happened at that conclave thing is bad. Someone needs to get that breach closed. So whatever I am, I'm on your side.
You still could have hidden what you are.
What if we kissed in the rain, Bull? I know we just met, but...
I'd have been tipped sooner or later. Better you hear it right up front from me.
What would you send home in these reports of yours?
Enough to keep my superiors happy. Nothing that'll compromise your operations.
Yeah,
but
definitely.
I want to know if they need to launch an invasion to stop the whole damn world from falling apart. You let me send word of what you're doing, it'll put some minds at ease. That's good for everyone.
What's in these Ben Hasrath reports you're offering?
I have,
enemy movements, suspicious activity.
I get here and the first thing I hear is you talking about kiss. Very on brand, you know, Stro.
But if your spy master is worth it, damn, she'll put him to good use.
I have
Plus,
I have 2 Iron Bowl like merch items. I have like a little Iron Bowl plushie that's in my car, and then I also have the Dragon Tooth necklace. I don't know that they sell it anymore, and if they do, I think they sell like a revised version of it. I have like the original one that they sold like back like when the game first released.
All right, you're in.
Excellent. Krem, tell the men to finish drinking on the road. The Chargers just got hired.
What about the casks, Chief? We just opened them up with axes.
Find some way to seal them. You're Tevinter, right? Try blood magic. We'll meet you back at Haven.
You also get like really funny companion dialogue if you have Bull and Vivian in your party. Like his massive hammer pants. Great. Up and fighting. Can't touch this. In it. So loud. I don't think... I know there's Darkspawn stuff over there, but I don't think that we've opened it up yet. Quest-wise. So I'm not gonna do that. I like that 2 of our mage companions are bald. What discipline achieves. We came first from the sea, the dreadnoughts took Parvalin at a stroke. We marched on the land called Saharan, then Ravane and the Tevinter Imperium. Our Vidithari told us the Tevinter capital of Minrathis was unassailable. Though it did not fall, its walls were cracked with steel and Bakwan fire. Tevinter saw what discipline achieves. The boss called us conquerors when we brought them purpose. When we Tamasrans teach a child to read or wilderness is made fruitful, is that conquest? Without certainty of the Qun, there can be no reason. The boss raised 3 retaliations against our forces, pushing back in Antiva and Ravane. The Kabathari, still adapting to the Qun's rule, suffered worse, the very people the boss sought to liberate. The land burned while the boss called us savages. Such madness and hypocrisy needed another answer. We signed the treaties of the boss, silenced them, and left. We will return. Patience is the manifestation of self-control. While the boss bicker amongst themselves, we prepare. What is time compared to the demands of the Qun? Master and teaching notes recovered and translated. Magic makes your hair fall out. She's clearly not mastered magic enough. She is but an apprentice. A notice. Yeah, baby. Spent so much time on this coast when I first got this game. Same. I feel like in most of the areas, when I first played the game, I spent like a lot of time sort of exploring the areas. Now I kind of know like what I'm looking for, usually. The hinterlands, I still get like lost trying to figure out like what part of the mountain to scale. And I don't think I will ever remember which way to go to get to like a certain area. Here. Bam. Sliding. I do think that hello, Jesus. I think that the dragon in this area is the coolest one because it's like the lightning dragon. Ooh. Get it, Viv. Whatever, Mabari. I don't like killing the Mabari. It makes me sad. Whoa. Oh, why are you running? Me? Yeah, the coast does has the ocean. I'm really excited for the areas that the locations that we'll get in Veilguard. Because I know we're gonna see Minrathous, which is gonna be really cool.
Someone should pay for this.
Because I think a lot from what we know about Minrathous, a lot of what the mages of Minrathous have done is sort of in replicate of Arlathon, which is like the Great Elvenon city that was like lost to the world, and we definitely don't know what happened to it. It's definitely not hidden in the Fade. Bandit notes. These notes were found near murdered Inquisition soldiers. The paper is not crumpled or torn, as though it were left behind instead of dropped. It is not our place to disagree. They're attempting to set themselves up along the shore, and we have orders. We are the sword, not the hand that wields it. You taught me that way. If they're worthy, let them come with the Mercy's crest. The Blades of Hessarian will listen. You will only get yourself cast out, or worse.
Our men were murdered by a group called the Blades of Hessarian.
If you're interested, it looks like we can challenge their leader.
Naming themselves after the sword that killed Andraste.
Like what Red Mages did in that. Kinda.
Right. Blades and their challenges. Biggest sword wins.
Yep.
It looks like the bandits are camped further along the beach.
Move, sir. Alright. You have my sword. You have my hammer. You have my bow. I love loot. The like ambient noise in this game is like really good. With like you can hear like the wolves in the distance. Yeah, there's a ladder up here. While I morph into a goldfish and jump off the cliff. We're basically gods. Ooh, I think I need to find the oraculum for this area. Cleaning house. So we need to make the Mercy Crest, Rifts, Storm Coast, Wardens of the Coast. I'm gonna wait to do the Wardens of the Coast until we have Blackwall, because you get a little bit of approval from him when you have him on that quest. Alright, we're gonna head back here. You ever try to press the backspace bar on pen and paper? When I've been drawing before, I have tried to double tap to undo something. Ow, made me feel very small brain. I usually draw on my iPad, so if I'm like actually like doodling on pen and paper, I 100% will double tap to try and undo something. Alternatively, I will also turn my my Apple Pencil, I will turn it around as though I'm going to erase something on my iPad. So the stupidity really just goes both ways. Where are falling rocks? Where are falling rocks? One thing I'm wondering what they're gonna do when it comes to like the item search, because in Dragon Age Origins and Dragon Age 2, you could literally just hold tab and it would highlight items nearby, and there wasn't really like much of a radius.
What do your women like?
The Tomastrans.
I want them to bring that back, because it's a lot easier than just consistently pressing V to scan the area.
Oh, I mean, are they like you?
Oh shit, yeah.
I tried to race with the pen, yeah. More hydrating. Oh, I don't want to loot them. Ah, the Bavari. It feels bad. We'll get them both. How can they, so in Dragon Age Origins, they had, oh, don't fucking do that to me. In Dragon Age Origins, they had friendly fire. In these games, in Dragon Age 2 and Inquisition, they don't have friendly fire. Which is nice. I'll just keep going. He's into it. He likes a little pain. He's kinky like that. Hello, Rams. Little babies. Mommy's baby. Yeah, temperature play. That's why I also have, I also have the fire spell. Wait, I want this. Hello. Leggies. Leggy.
So you would challenge the
There is fall damage in this game. I represent the Inquisition.
You killed soldiers of the Inquisition. We cannot let this stand.
You're hot in your coat, yes, you know. Alright, relax. Wait. Thank you. I'm gonna stomp on him. I don't want to hurt the Mobari. It feels bad. I leveled up though. Everyone was like, it's on site.
It's done.
So long as the rest agree to play nice, right?
We've done it. You guys gonna be chill? Are you guys cool? A bitter note. A note presumably penned by the Blade's former leader. I do not care what the Inquisition claims. They lie to serve their own purpose. Do not listen to their corruption. These hills belong to the Blades of Hessarian. And have I not been good to you? You follow my will as you would the will of Andraste, so you have sworn. I made them chill. Haha, that's funny. Where did you guys come from? Relax. The initiation for the Blades of Hessarian. The oath sworn by new converts to the leader of the Blades of Hessarian. You were lost as were we all. Grant me purpose. You were unhearing as were we all. Let me obey. You are the sword as are we all. Wield me in her name. Guy looks like he's important. And yet nothing. You'll not guilt for harming that wish to devour thy face, which you have not named in friendship. Too true. I still feel bad. Hard in Hightown, Chapter 2 by Varric Tethras. Magistrate Dunwald's butler had the air of a man who had never risen before dawn in his life. He stared down his nose at Don and Brenokovic and his partner Jevlin, as if he were on some lofty balcony above them instead of standing in the parlor in his dressing gown. Magistrate is indisposed. This can wait until a reasonable hour. He gestured for the guards to see themselves out. Magistrate is dead, Donnan corrected him. Wake the household. As the butler left, Jevlin shifted uneasily in his new armor. Shouldn't the captain be here? You want to go back to the barracks? Be my guest, Donnan said with a shrug, only half listening as he studied the collection displayed in the room. A dozen ancient swords lay nestled in display cases, protected from dust and prying fingers. He moved to lift the lid of the nearest one. Jevlin started to protest, but then the doors opened. She had eyes the color of topaz and dark hair that fell across her brow like sword strokes. She strolled into the parlor with such dignified elegance that Donnan didn't realize for several minutes that she was clad in a housecoat and not a ball gown. You have news about my husband. What's Seamus done this time? Forget to pay his bill at the Rose? She seated herself and indicated the guards do the same. Donnan nodded at the recruit to speak up. Jevlin started, No, Lady Dunwald, actually. She interrupted him with a wave. Marielle, please. Lady Marielle, your husband has been murdered, Donnan took over for the flustered recruit. When did you see him last? Marielle stared at him, her jewel-colored eyes wide and her voice cracked on. Murdered? Seamus? But a heartbeat, maybe two, passed, and she again became the perfect picture of noble grace. I saw him at dinner, she answered in a tone anyone might use to comment on the weather. He left before dusk. He said he was going to play Wicked Grace with Comte de Fave. Do you know of anyone who might have wanted him dead? Jevlin asked softly. People want magistrates dead on principle, she gave a wry smile, but her voice grew pained. Criminals, political rivals, even people in his district who disagreed with him. She drifted off, lost in thought, and then turned to Donnan, eyes blazing. A week ago, a letter came, vague threats. I thought it was nothing, but it upset Seamus. Who sent it? Donan asked. It wasn't signed, but the seal was 6 crossed swords. Bum, bum, bum. Conversion of Hessarian. Beloved Andraste, sit well at the Maker's side and know my sorrow, for my heart was weak until it served your greater glory. As she was my enemy, I heeded the word of the betrayer and so sentenced her to die. Thus she was bound upon the pyre so that all might bear witness. But as the prophet burned, a silence fell, for though flame licked mortal flesh, she would not cry. The hearts of the people filled with shame, and all were silent with her. I thought it defiance, and, though I marveled at her strength, my heart was yet unmoved. It was then the prophet raised her eyes, her visage wreathed with sacred flame. It was then I saw her sorrow and her acceptance. I felt the flame eat mine own flesh. I felt its slow death upon me, and I knew her suffering. Though flame I walked and drove the sword into her heart. Through flame I walked and drove the sword into her heart, and so the prophet was released. The Maker whispered in my ear and knew I had become the instrument of his will. An interpretation of the conversion of Hessarian written in 734 Storm claims that it draws from the text written by Hessarian himself, remains unconfirmed. This guy was not gentle to tell her that her husband was murdered. Hey, your husband's dead. You know anything about that?
At your service, your worship.
Your worship, the blades of Hessarian are at your service. If you want eyes on the coast, here we are.
I've not heard of the blades of Hessarian.
Our work is often misunderstood, but we serve Andraste and whoever
Andraste.
is worthy of wielding us.
Andraste.
You and your blades are loyal to the Inquisition?
We're loyal to you. I suppose that's the same thing, your worship.
So there's no ill will over what happened with your former boss?
The man was a bastard.
The man was a bastard.
Stand up to him. You're just the first to win, and we're happy with that.
She's ready to mingle.
I would rather swear my life to the Herald of Andraste.
My lady, pains me to ask you this, but are you ready to mingle?
Your worship.
I should go.
Safe travels, your worship.
Your worship. Your worship.
You alright?
You alright? We're in the coast, we're in the coast. Go set up some... Well, number 4 gone. I shouldn't get number 5, however. And here I am. Bowlless. No chicken noodle soup for myriad. And I just love soup. I really want soup now. A nice broccoli cheddar. Oh, let's watch this. Let's watch this. This is fun. Look at it. Look at it.
Badass.
Wow, we can watch, yeah?
Yeah, let's watch. Wow, do it. Oh shit. Get his ass. Fuck him up. Go for the knees. Oh my god. I like that you can see in the throat of the dragon the lightning. This is a weird No, I think it's just violence. Oh, get him. Ooh. Give him the chair, my lord. Alright, well. We'll figure it out. Hello. Ma'am? Give him the old razzle-dazzle. Oh, leggy. Since I have to go up. The goat is wearing brown. Sure. All States Landing. So, Nuggy. Guys, friends? Friends. Hello, friends. Mind if I do? Here. Arval in the occupied north. In the 30th year of the Steel Age, the first Qunari ships were sighted off the coast of Parvalan in the far north, marking the beginning of a new age of warfare. History calls this the First Qunari War, but it was mostly a one-sided bloodbath, with the Qunari advancing far into the mainland. Qunari warriors in glittering steel armor carved through armies with ease. Their cannons, the likes of which our ancestors had never seen, reduced city walls to rubble in a matter of seconds. Stories of Qunari occupation vary greatly. It is said they dismantled families and sent captives to learning camps for indoctrination into their religion. Those who refused to cooperate disappeared to mines or construction camps. For every tale of suffering, however, there is another of enlightenment deriving from something called the Qun. This is either a philosophical code or a written text that governs all aspects of Qunari life, perhaps both. One converted Saharan reported pity for those who refused to embrace the Qun, as if the conquerors had led him to a sort of self-discovery. For all my life I followed the Maker wherever his path led me, he wrote, but in the Qun I have found the means to travel my own path. It has been said that the most complete way to wipe out a people is not with blades but with books. Thankfully, a world that had repelled 4 blights would not easily bow to a foreign aggressor, and so the exalted marches began. The greatest advantage of the Chantry-led forces was a circle of magi. For all their technology, the Qunari appeared to harbor great hatred for magic. Faced with cannons, the Chantry responded with lightning and balls of fire. The Qunari armies lacked the sheer numbers of humanity. So many were slain at Marnas Pel on both sides that the Vale is said to be permanently sundered, the ruins still plagued by restless corpses. But each year the Chantry pushed further and further into the Qunari lines, although local converts to the Qun proved difficult to return to Andraste's teachings. By the end of the Storm Age, the Qunari were truly pushed back. Ravane was the only human land that retained the Qunari religion after being freed, and its rulers attempted to barter a peace. Most human lands signed the Lomaran Accord, accepting the Tevinter Imperium. It is a shaky peace that has lasted to this day. From the Exalted Marches, an examination of Chantry warfare by Sister Patrine, Chantry scholar. Qunarmies, got him. Thanks, Weasel! Oh. Why is it locked? Stop being locked. Have to go down. Ah! Sliding. Ah, no. Oh. Oh. Falls to
There
me.
might be something here. Better take a closer look.
Oh. Thank you. Ah, fuck! I didn't want to get this yet.
The Wardens were here at some point.
Shit. That sounds fine. Sounds like that's fine. Oh, the Ocularian, there it is. Yeah. And at the speed of sound. Did it. Shards on the coast. Shards on the coast. I'm gonna want probably Varric here for that, and I think that's also gonna be a little bit more of a tougher quest. Let us try and get this last campsite at least. What that bird standing on? Friends? Friends. Long River. I wonder why they named it Long River.
What an excellent place to be murdered and left in a dank hole.
Okay, Viv. Relax. There is a quest up here that Pride Demon spawns at, but I don't know if the quest is active right now. No, fuck you. I don't trust things that are pinging right now. Eh. Yeah. Whatever. There it is.
Not a bad spot to camp.
There you go. Do not have any spider ichor. Alright, so we have this red lyrium. We're gonna go back to Haven. Actually, let's go pick up Blackwall.
Dispatch for you.
Report.
What is it? This may be worthwhile.
Here. Haha.
Word for you.
Report.
What is it? See for yourself, sir.
We're just gonna keep making do these. Not doing it again. Jesus. God, calm down. Relax. you guys get up there? Fucks. Yeah. I get the... I don't know if I got the quest for the boat. He did it. Oh. Take it. Gosh, it's on only a load of laundry left. Time to work on awakenings. Well, hell yeah. Yeah. I'm not gonna read those because those are just prose. A Blackwall.
They will make this a fight, not us. Remember how to carry your shield. You're not hiding, you're holding. Otherwise, it's useless.
Blackwall? Warden Blackwall?
You're not. How do you know my name? Who said... Ah! That's it. Help or get out. We're dealing with these idiots first.
Okay.
Conscripts,
damn,
here they
dude.
come.
Relax. Chill out. Blackwall is also my least favorite companion. I've heard that his, like, romance is actually quite nice. But no, I don't know. Maybe I'll give his romance a shot at some point.
Sorry, bastards. Good work, conscripts. Even if this shouldn't have happened, they could have... Well...
Look, his romance with the
thieves are
same
made,
aspects
not
as
born.
romancing Jack and Matt. Yeah.
Take back what they stole. Go back to your families. You saved yourselves. You're no farmer. Why do you know my name? Who are you?
Depends on who you ask.
I've been called a lot of things lately by a lot of people.
Well, I'm talking to you. Stop dancing.
Jeez.
Wait. That gear. That's Inquisition.
And we're investigating whether missing wardens are involved in the Divine.
Like, the ice is, like, sizzling in the background.
The Wardens and the Divine. That can't... No, you're asking so you don't really know. First off, I didn't know they disappeared. But we do that, right? No more blight, job done. Wardens are the first thing forgotten. But one thing I'll tell you, no Warden killed the Divine. Our purpose isn't political.
I wasn't accusing wardens yet.
I'm not here to accuse. Not yet. I just need information. I've only found you. Where are the rest?
I haven't seen any Wardens for months. I travel alone, recruiting. Not much interest because the Archdemon is a decade dead, and no need to conscript because there's no blight coming. Treaties give Wardens the right to take what we need, who we need. These idiots forced this fight, so I conscripted their victims. They had to do what I said, so I told them to stand. Next time they won't need me. Grey Wardens can inspire. Make you better than you think you are.
So what's next for us? I just met this man.
I wasn't aware Grey Wardens could take whatever they want.
It's complicated. If there's a blight, everyone has to help the effort to fight it. The treaties are ancient. Outside of blights, it's as binding as a clever tongue can make it.
Do you have any idea where the other Wardens could have gone?
Maybe they returned to our stronghold at Weishaupt? That's in the Underfalls,
Vice
a long way north. I don't really know. Can't imagine why they'd all disappear at once, let alone where they disappear to.
Why haven't you gone missing like the rest of them?
Well, maybe I was going to. Or maybe there's a new directive, but a runner got lost or something. My job was to recruit on my own. Plan to stay that way for months. Years.
You're giving me nothing. Inspiring, but fruitless.
It's been a pleasure, Warden Blackwall. But this didn't help at all.
Inquisition. Agent, did you say? Hold a moment.
Herald of Andraste, actually, but yeah.
The sky is torn. Events like these, thinking we're absent is almost as bad as thinking we're involved. If you're trying to put things right, maybe you need a warden. Maybe you need me.
I know what he says in this, it's just like, the line goes hard.
Needs all the support it can get. But what can one Grey Warden do?
Save the fucking world if pressed. Look, maybe
okay, but Jack is hot.
in the sky isn't
I mean, Blackwell's not bad.
Show me someone who is. And like I
If you,
said,
so, I'll show you...
Maybe this isn't a blight, but it's bloody well...
Oh, romance, tarot. Hold on, Ad. I'm gonna show you. When you romance Blackwell, that's the tarot that unlocks for him.
Warden Blackwall, the Inquisition accepts your offer.
Good to hear. We both need to know what's going on. And perhaps I've been keeping to
Jack
myself
does have a soft, squishy side.
This warden walks with the Inquisition.
We'll keep Blackwell with us for a little bit. So I think I might end it here. I am starting to feel a little crappy. So... You're gonna curl your mustache. Gotta be. Fair enough. Fair enough. All right. We are gonna, let's go right over into Bones. Bones is playing some 7 Days. Thanks. Thanks for hanging out, guys. I know it was a little bit of a short stream, but I got an ear infection and I'm starting to not feel great. So we're gonna go right into Bones. Thank you guys for hanging out. We will be back. When will we be back? We're being off tomorrow, off Thursday. Friday we'll be over on Folk and Myth for the finale of Lights. Cassie died in the last episode, so I guess we'll see what happens there. And then Saturday at 12 p.m. Pacific, we are going to be live on this channel with a cheeky little Sagas horror one-shot. If you guys remember, back at the beginning of the year, we ran a little cheeky mini-series using the Sagas system. So we're back, and I'm not DMing. Someone else is DMing. I'm just going to be a player. So come hang out on Saturday for that. And then Sunday, I think we're going to hopefully do a nice little long stream of some Dragon Age. So we'll kind of sit back, relax, and chill out Sunday morning. And yeah. Thanks for hanging. Stick around for the raid. I'll talk to you guys later.